Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of Connect Now. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Connect Now as we join in Brittany Shea. Brittany Shea, how you doing?
All right.
All right, we got a lot to get to, but first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV and our social channels as well as Twitch, um, Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, and Facebook as well, and YouTube. And sooner or later, we'll be in Tubi down the road. You saw a lot of ads. But we'll get to this right here, Brittany Shea. We want to get to this. Wendy Williams got a lot on her plate as Wendy Williams still battling her in her fight conservatorship. Wendy Williams wants to be free, but she has a lot of hurdles and obstacles in her way. What's your thoughts on Wendy Williams trying to regain her freedom?
I feel like I'm down for it. And then they did a cognitive testing on her. She everything that the conservatorship said was all a lie. It was a lie. Like, so they basically saying she in her right mind, she in her good frame of mind and thoughts. So, what I really feel like her son kind of put her in that position, because when he was trying to alert to her bank, it made her think it was something going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she probably don't want to say it, but he kind of triggered all this, some form of fashion. You see what I'm saying? And then she already was going through depression and alcoholism, because of the situation with her ex-husband. But I'm glad that she's getting back to being the Wendy Williams that we all knew and loved.
So you said her son got something to do with the majority of it?
Yeah, remember Wells Fargo had flagged her account because they thought it was suspicious activity because her son wanted to rent a yacht for his birthday. And she initially approved a certain amount for him to do, but he did more than what was supposed to do. So that's when they kind of like made her bank get involved and issue a conservatorship because they thought something was going on with basically her mental state, and thinking, she was being taken advantage of.
Okay, Wendy
Hmm.
Williams. So you saying her son is the reason she don't want to put her son on blast?
Yeah, in some form of fashion. He didn't. I think he probably didn't know no better and think it would lead to that, because when I worked at the bank, certain, even though it's your money, you still have to go in and tell the bank and let the bank know, hey, I'm finna do a withdrawal of $30,000. I'm finna do a wire transfer, or I'm finna make this big purchase. You see what I'm saying? So they don't think it's something going on that's not involving you. You see what I'm saying? Even though
Mhm.
it's your money, you still have to let it be known, hey, this is what I'm doing, so your assets don't get frozen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did
Cause
not know that. Now you talking finance now since you a finance expert.
Yeah. Like, say for instance, if you go into the bank and say, hey, I'm finna, like, say what, you got $40,000 and you like, hey, I'm finna let y'all know I'm finna go to this dealership and make this purchase. I'm finna buy this car. You see what I'm saying? And make them
Yeah.
aware of it. So
Oh,
you see what I'm
okay.
saying?
So if you
Like,
spend real big, you gotta notify them ahead of time rather than them trying to figure out all this going on and stuff like that.
because they'll think somebody's trying to steal from you or trying to take your money or something fishy going on,
Oh,
or fraud or something. So that's why it's best, for if you're trying to make a big purchase, best to notify your bank.
okay.
Hmm.
Um, but Wendy Williams have been making her rounds lately. She was on like the Breakfast Club, The
Hmm.
View this week, trying to get her story out and stuff. Do you think Wendy Williams will ever be free?
Yeah, I think she is. I think she's on the cusp of being free. This conservative, most of the time when people do conservatorship, it's good in negative connotation, bad to it, because you have people that try to keep people conservatorships to take their money, like Britney Spears' case. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they was draining her all her money assets. But with Britney Spears, now that I'm seeing how she's behaving and acting, I feel like she should have probably stayed on the conservatorship, but she should have probably got a new conservator that was going to actually look out for her best interests. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you got a conservative that would take advantage of you and your situation and steal your money.
Well, I told you way before. I said something ain't right with Britney Spears because Britney Spears be wanting to show her panties and stuff, trying to show her V line. Like maybe Britney Spears. You said maybe Britney Spears just want to get loose a little bit. I said, something a little bit wrong with Britney Spears because she always wanted to do the same dance routine and then want to show her, you know what? Instead, something ain't right with Britney Spears.
Yeah, at first I was, don't get me wrong, I was all for the, free Britney movement. And then when I think about it, I was like, yeah, she needs something. She need guidance or something because she ain't all the way there.
Okay. So hopefully Wendy Williams will get the help she needs. Well, speaking of that, about someone want to get the help they need, let's talk about this British Shay. Rose
Hi,
O'Donnell
I'm
decided
Julia.
that
I'm Julia. I'm Rosie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, what brings you here? True Colors
Rose
Fund
O'Donnell decided
supporting
that she don't
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper. That's what brings me
get
here.
herself
I go wherever she.
She don't want to what?
She's leaving the U.S. and she's done. She's talking about the Trump administration and stuff like that. You know about the feud with Rose and Donald Trump.
Go way back. She
And
don't fuck with him at all.
Shit, and Donald Trump don't mess with it. Donald Trump used to say some very vile, nasty stuff about Rosie.
They don't fuck with each other, but hey, she got the means and the money to get the hell on. She got the hell on. So,
and said Rosie said she went to Trump when they was on good terms. She went to the wedding to Marla Maples, and Rosie told Marla Maples that day. She said it ain't gonna work, and Marla Maples didn't listen. She got a kid with Trump, but she should have listened to Rosie. Rosie was trying to tell her best bet. Donald ain't nothing but just a womanizer.
Playboy.
Yeah. And look at him now. Yeah, look at him now, President of the United States. Guess you ain't got nothing good to say about that, huh?
No, not really.
All right. Speaking of Trump and stuff like that, well, we know that most of his supporters, Brittany Shea, voted for him, and we know that Kamala here. Trump supporters and stuff like that. So let's look back. Trying to say unmute yourself, but Trump supporters, when they let him have it and they let him have it in the worst way, let's listen to some of this, and you be the judge.
You don't get to do this. You need to stand up for us. You need to do what we need to do. You don't get to do this. You can touch me again, I'll lay me.
You heard? All right, you heard that? Did you hear that, Brittany Shea? That's one of the Trump supporters with the blue man with the blue cast and stuff. He's saying he unhappy about what Trump was doing now. He thought he was voting for Trump just to make America great, but Trump's making not his America great.
Oh well, child. I don't take nothing serious. It's jokes to me. Like for real.
We got one more. Let's listen to this one more time. We did.
Shame on Trump. Shame on Trump.
All right, you heard that a lot of people, Britain, are angry at Donald Trump that voted for him, and now they're getting the brunt of it. I think they're having voter remorse and stuff, voting for the man, and now all the stuff that they so care about, like what EBTs, food stamps, veterans getting cuts and stuff like that. Trump was saying he was for the veterans. Now they're getting their VA cuts. They're getting a lot of government programs cut. So what you have any thoughts of that? Hey, I guess you like to say FAFO.
Yeah, in a nutshell, that's it. But you know, some veterans don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But I just think people that was voting for him didn't realize, and it hit them in the face that what was good for the gander is good for the goose. Basically, we the gander and he the goose. That's what they thought. They thought that the gander was gonna be good with the goose, but that ain't the case. What's done, what's the law of the land is to spread abroad, so it affects each and every one of us in some form or fashion. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be particular. This group of people, y'all, you know, they want to let their hatred and bigotry you know, do more damage to other brown and black communities. You see what I'm saying? Thinking they was hurting us, but really they were hurting themselves, because black people always found a way to survive and strive regardless of their situations and times. You know what I'm saying? Time of strife. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the country. So we're going to always make it regardless of who in there, period.
We're going to always make it. What that song is? Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah, on the move. You damn Skippy.
Ain't no stopping us now.
But yeah, we're gonna be good regardless. So fuck what you heard.
Okay, well, we move on to another story that's got a lot of stuff. Speaking of music, you remember the singer Dawn Robinson, right? From En Vogue. Well, we found out that she revealed that she's been homeless for 3 years. What's your whole thoughts on that? You being in the music industry for almost 35, 40 years, and all of a sudden you don't have no money to show, and you was building, you had no more hits going back and forth, and now living on the streets.
Yeah. I just think, you know, it's unfortunate, but I think there's help to it. You see what I'm saying? She can have help to herself, but you know, some people let their pride and ego get in the way. They don't want people to know their problem situation, but sometimes you need help. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to normalize being okay with that. That's, you know, that's okay. You know, some people want to be homeless, or, you know, by choice, and you got some people that are homeless not by choice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't have nothing to say about that, but I just feel like, if, you know, from where she's been to where she at now, it's kind of like a shock, you know, from her being a part of a major girl group like En Vogue into her to be homeless, you know. So I hope she get help from her fellow, you know, members, or help from fellow people in the music industry, you know. But ultimately, you know, she had to get back on her feet.
That's kind of eye-opening for me. Like, wow, Dawn Robinson. You know, I hate saying it, homeless, but I mean, she could have been living with her mom, but she said her mom don't get along like that as like roommates and stuff. I'm like, well, fuck that. I mean, we both did with our parents and stuff. We all had our little, you know, arguments and stuff. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta put your ego aside, and you gotta do, hey, until you make it through.
Exactly.
But my heart goes out to her.
Yeah,
that's kind of tough.
Yeah, hopefully it turn around for her.
Yeah, but she's trying to her ex-husband, you see at the bottom, trying to reach out to her to get her help, because he used to be in the music business. Now he's a highly reputable customer service representative. He want to help her and stuff. And E40, the rapper, he wants to help out too. So hopefully Dawn will, you know, take heed and listen and get the situation she in. Well, speaking of that, Brittany Shay, what's your thoughts on this? Stephen A. and LeBron James. Oh, go ahead.
I saw a little bit of it. I mean,
I tell you this, Stephen A. If you want to get a quick recap, watch this week's episode of Viral. I'll tell you a little bit about it, what went down, and what people reacting to it and stuff like that. But Stephen A. calling out LeBron's son, Bronny, that he's not a good basketball player, and LeBron took offense to it And LeBron saying as a dad that he didn't appreciate Stephen A. stepping in and trying to criticize his son. All right, we'll get to another story, Brittany Shea. What about this? Amari Sumter and Tiana Taylor are no longer together, but it got revealed Tiana Taylor took a lot from that divorce, a lot of access. She took a lot of homes, and Amari Sumter got to pay $8,000 in child support.
Yeah, but that's what they agreed upon on the prenup, so that's what they had to honor, regardless of the situation. But Tiana, she came out clean. She came out with a lot more than she, not say she didn't have her own money, but that's a result of him cheating. Even though they, I guess, they had to respectfully cheating, but outside of that, they were doing threesomes and stuff. But I guess he done took it a notch further. So I don't know what's going on with this situation. At first, I thought they was a cute couple, but you just don't know what goes on behind the scene and closed doors with people and pillow talking. So he just ran his course, Ultimately, that's what I look at when people get divorced or break up. The relationship just ran its course. You know what I'm saying? It's not the person you thought you wanted to be with, for the long run and long term. And you got kids involved, so you just doing what's best for you and your kids. You rather your kids see you happy, see the dad happy, so you just move on.
Okay. Well, I was going to mention, you made mention of it about the threesomes and stuff, and them. I'm like, well, did he take anything to belong to her? She took more than for him.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, what about this, Brittany Shea? It turned out that President Trump and Elon Musk decided to turn Elon's Tesla's not doing so well in the stock market and prices are going down and dropping. They decided to bring Tesla to the White House and turn the White House to a car dealership. What's your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a big joke, like a car mall commercial. Like, child, we don't want no damn Teslas. Continue on to plummet the stocks and get the hell on.
Elon's son next to Trump like that. Told Trump he ain't the president. All right. We're gonna end it with one more story. What about this, Brittany Shea? Anthony Edwards, who's an NBA basketball player, he's been involved in a lot with paternity battle over a woman that he had a affair with, one night stand with, and he told her straight up that he didn't want the kid at first. He wanted her to get an abortion at the A. And she decided she didn't want to. She decided to keep her baby. But now stuff going spreading online. Let's listen to what this woman had to say right here.
Yeah, put them back because he don't take care of his kids. Makes sense, right? Get somebody else like John Morant. He take care of his daughter. Kobe Bryant. Move, Jelani. John Morant, yeah. Kobe Bryant. He's a great dad, even after life.
All right, was the mom wrong for that, saying that to her son, like, hey, you can't get his shoes because he's not a great dad? You didn't hear the mom? The mom was online. We played a clip that the mom had said that John Morant, Anthony Edwards not a great dad because he don't take care of his kid.
Child, if he don't take care of his kid, then he ain't shit.
But the baby mama who Anthony Edwards was feuding with saying, don't just put it off on Anthony. That just means his thing, but that shouldn't take away of him getting his shoes. So, but I think he part of Adidas.
Oh, child. I'll never understand it. They baby mama, baby daddy problems.
But I look at it like this: he in the NBA, so
yeah.
The athletes tend to cheat more. We saw with Tiana Taylor and him something. So they told you a lot right there.
In mine, yeah. Yeah, it's it's a losing battle, it seems. And then the athletes already know, not all women, but most of the time, some women they there for financial gain. You know what I'm saying? And for to get trap you, I guess some of them, but not all of them. But I mean, it's a cautionary tale. It's a known story about these NBA players being HOs, 304s. You see what I'm saying? So you either you gonna be okay with it or you not, or either you, not to say not all of them do that, but if you get a sign of something that they might be doing into that or something, if you stay, then don't. I hate to say it, like Mama E would say, if you somebody she said, then you the other woman or something. Some shit she said. That whole logic, I don't know. Don't make me lie, but I think it was on the Braxtons or something. Tony Braxton mama was like, never ask a man about another woman or something or something. You the side chick, some mess. But all I know is each their own. I know that's not for me, but child, you won't be surprised. Some women be okay with these men cheating on them and shit.
As long as they got the money and the bag, that's all that matters.
But sometimes after a while they get old. But hey, that's them.
Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for Connect Now. I've been your host, Kendrick Dixon, so long. Along with Brittany Shea. We'll see you later.
Bye.